Hi guys, this week we were asked by Dashing Diva to come up with a nail design that was cohesive across 10 nails. It also was allowed to have jewels, beads, or studs. So this is the look that I came up with. I wanted to do something bold yet beautiful, and also something that could be trimmed and cut into a decal. I had an idea in my head of the direction I wanted to go, and I quickly sketched something up just to kind of give me an idea of what I wanted to do on each nail. I referred to my sketch and then painted each nail in the lightest color that was in each design. Decided to use nude, black, white, and neon yellow as the base of my color choice. I also wanted to include negative space in the design since the nail tips were clear, so I used some clear polish and mixed it with some black gel polish and created a clearish tint to the nail. After 2 coats being cured, I went back and I added a second layer to some of the nails to form an ombre. In this case, I did tan and neon yellow, and I wanted to kind of give the background of the piece a few different layers. I like adding texture and depth when I do geometric type patterns. Here they are all done, and then I'm going to top coat them with matte just so that it's easier to paint with acrylic paint on top of. So I cured it and wiped the dispersion layer. Now I'm ready to start my acrylic paint designs. These are the 3 brushes I primarily use, a small, medium, and large striper. On each nail, I went in and used acrylic paint to add the second layer to my design. Most of the design was freehand, and it's actually pretty hard for me to record myself because I change my mind so often. I usually kind of go with the flow. I have a basic picture in my head, and I just kind of feel the artwork out and go with it. If I draw or plan out, I rarely stick to it. And when I feel like I'm forcing myself to stick to it, I'm limiting my creativity. You have to just go with it, and as you work the piece, just let the artwork evolve. Before this competition, I wasn't very familiar with acrylic paint, but I'm really starting to like how crisp and clean you can get the lines. It's a lot harder to get that look with gel because it moves and sways from time to time. When my second layer was finished, I let it dry thoroughly before adding any more to my piece. So I started on another nail, also adding the second layer, which was with black acrylic paint. And I wanted to kind of show a very geometrical look, but I also wanted to show depth, and I also wanted to show texture. Because some of the nails are so busy, I wanted to keep this one kind of simplistic, and I liked the look and cleanness of it, so I cured and top coated it with gel polish. I then added a third layer with gel polish on some of the other pieces. I had to wait for the acrylic paint to dry in step 2, so I rotated nails when doing this. I then top coated each nail with clear gloss and cured it. After each design was finished and top coated and cured, I had to go back in and add some stones. I applied some gel top coat to adhere the stones to the nail. I then used my crystal katana to pick up studs and add them one at a time. I usually apply them in a rough design in kind of a pattern that I like, and then I go back in with the tip and kind of reorganize them and move them around till I get them where I want them. That's the benefit with using gel to add your stones versus glue. When you glue them, you can't really change your mind. It takes a little bit to try to get them perfect, but once I do, I'm going to cure them in the light, then go back in and circle around them with some more gel polish just to kind of adhere them well to the nail. This is how I created the looks that you see here today. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope you learned something, and I hope that the judges and everyone that's going to vote loves my design. I worked really hard on it, and it's really outside my comfort zone, so I hope you like it. And follow me on Instagram.